Attention Colts fans, the season started hot and your team's defense is under maximum pressure. With a series of unexpected injuries in the cornerback position during training camp, the situation has become darker than fans expected. Behind-the-scenes surprises and moves that shake the mood of fans and keep rivals alert, the Colts take a step back to try to move forward. Who is this reinforcement arriving to try to hold the line? Welcome! Show your support for the Colts by reaching 100 likes on today's video. The main character in this movement is Chris Lamons, a cornerback familiar to Colts fans, who returned to the team to cover the absence of players in defense caused by injuries to Jalen Jones, Juju Brents, and the recent loss of David Long Jr., all with serious muscle problems, leaving them out of the team's plans. Facing turbulent times, the Indy team had to act quickly to try to restore solidity in the backfield. Chris Lamons, 29 years old, already has a peculiar story in the NFL and with the Colts. After arriving undrafted with the Atlanta Falcons, his path also passed through the New Orleans Saints, Miami Dolphins, Kansas City Chiefs, and Cincinnati Bengals before landing in Indianapolis. Not renewed after last season, his return now points to a strategic adaptation as he knows the defensive system and coach Jerome Henderson, with whom he worked in the Falcons. This familiarity may be the key to calming a defense that has been suffering, especially with the absence of starting and homegrown talents. Lamons has a consistent track record in the 60 career games he played, accumulating decisive tackles, forced fumbles, and coverage security that makes him a versatile piece. Also, his experience in previous teams qualifies him to reinforce not only the secondary but also special teams. The coaching staff, faced with the critical situation in cornerbacks, also sought options in the market by signing Trey Herndon and Duke Shelley, showing the football department is attentive to urgent needs. However, betting on Lamons' return reveals trust in the player and the quick adaptation he can provide, avoiding a complete rupture in the sector. For the fans, the days are tough. Season expectations took a blow with the unstable defensive lineup. Comparisons with previous campaigns, when the secondary showed more robustness and fewer absences, accentuate a legitimate concern about the team's competitiveness continuity. However, the renewal with experienced players like Lamons can soothe this worry. In a future scenario, everything depends on the immediate performance of these reinforcements. If Lamons can establish himself and lead this young defense, the Colts can regain ground and resume their reputation as a tough team to beat. But the pressure is high, and every game will be a test of resilience and evolution for the team under attentive eyes and restless fans. If the season manages to find a stable level, thanks to names like Lamons and recovering injured players, expectations will quickly rise again for the schedule ahead. With the official debut of the reinforced defense, it will be interesting to see if the Colts can balance absences and maintain the high level expected by fans. Chris Lamons' return symbolizes more than a physical reinforcement. It is a sign that the Indianapolis Colts try to rescue an identity, a strength once seen in a defense that made good games and now seeks to find its best version again. The combination of experience, necessity, and urgency generates an intense storyline that only the most passionate fan fully understands. A fundamental point that cannot be overlooked is the coaching staff's confidence in Lamons and the current squad. Renewed spirit depends on leadership and quick responses on the field, elements that will make all the difference for a team that needs to reinvent itself game after game. Finally, it's time for Colts fans to prepare to closely follow the renewed group's performance and demand results worthy of the club's greatness. Lamons' return may be the first chapter of a story of overcoming and adaptation that will define the rest of the season. Opinion: Chris Lamons' return is a right move for the Colts defense, but it cannot be the only solution. The team urgently needs more depth and evolution to not become easy prey against strong opponents. Relying on veterans may signal an alert for the secondary's future. And you, fan, do you think Lamons will hold the fort and help the Colts overcome these injuries? Or will this defense still fall short? Leave your opinion in the comments. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more precise analysis about your team. Let's go, Colts!